Today we're going to take a look at the RC4WD Desert Runner ready to run truck. This model is available as a ready to run or as an almost ready to run, and it includes the Hero hard plastic body set. So today we're going to take it out of the box and check it out. All right, here is the Desert Runner. It is a super scale, 4-wheel drive, about 10th scale size truck. Now, as I mentioned earlier, these are available at two different models. This is the ready to run that includes a 4-channel transmitter, as well as all the electronics installed in the truck, brushed electronics. Now, there is another model, it's the almost ready to run, and it is a model where you will have to provide the electronics yourself and install them in the model. Now, the ready to run and the almost ready to run are available in a blue and this black color scheme. Now, the first thing to talk about this truck, the biggest feature is this hard plastic body that is meant to be very, very scale. Now, in the front, we have our Hero lettering there. In the grill, we have these light buckets that can accommodate LEDs. We have our metal skid plate down here. This is a full plastic windshield. There are wipers as well included with this model. We did not install them. And there's also some hood decals that have fading that go on these 2 strips of the hood right here. Now, if we go along the side of the truck, you can see we have some running boards. We have these mirrors that do have reflective decals on the back side. Now, our doors also open. The door handle is a lock. So the door handle now is slid all the way back, so it's locked. I'll slide it forward and we'll just kind of pull on it a little bit. The door is just a little sticky there in one section of the hinge, but it opens up to that extent. Inside on the door, there's more scale emphasis. Internally, we have a full interior inside with 2 seats, a center console, our steering wheel. There's a complete dash area. Now, none of those scale bits have been painted or have any decals on them, so they can be customized quite a bit if you want to paint or add some decal flair inside to that scale appearance. But the interior is done for you. It's all there and it looks quite impressive. Now, on the top of the truck, we have this moonroof or sunroof, and there's also these little nibs with lights in there. Now, there's no LEDs, there's no functional LEDs in this truck at all, but you can add LEDs. So you can see up here, they have a little bit of reflectiveness. I don't believe you can add LEDs to this to these light spots, but of course in our headlight area, you definitely can. Okay, so I'm gonna move it around the back. You see our wheels here. They have a 6-bolt design. You have to remove all 6 in order to get to the tires and wheels, which are glued onto the wheel. Now, in the back, we have more functional light buckets in here for our rear lights. There are a couple of exhausts on each side. There's a step down right here where the license plate would be, where you could also step into the truck. And then these light lenses will also accommodate LEDs. And we have this big bed area where you could do a lot of stuff. There's plenty of room for activities back here. This tailgate, it also opens and closes. So there is a little mechanism here on the inside of the tailgate where you pinch and it just drops, just like that. It doesn't drop completely flat, but almost. And then if we flip the truck over, going along with some more of our scaleness is another functional tire underneath the bed. Now, we already pointed out this metal skid plate in the front end suspension. This is a double wishbone independent suspension. We have our motor is up underneath this skid plate, and this is an aluminum housing gear reduction unit with a 16:1 ratio. Now, that goes down to our transfer case. The silver transfer case looks aluminum like the other RC four-wheel drive models, but it is plastic. This drive shaft goes all the way back to our solid rear axle, sitting on a leaf spring suspension. Now, one of the cool features about this truck is it has locking differentials, front and rear. So with a flip of the switch on the transmitter, you can lock or unlock both differentials at the same time. This ready-to-run model comes with electronics, as we already stated, and they're pretty minimal brushed electronics. The truck has a top speed of about 12.5 miles an hour using a 3-cell LiPo. Now, you will need some electronics to finish off even the ready-to-run model, like a LiPo battery, and RC four-wheel drive recommends a 3S LiPo, and it will need an XT60 connector. Now, you'll also need a compatible battery charger, as well as 6 AA's for the transmitter. Now, the almost ready to run version of this truck will require quite a bit more electronics, like a servo, your motor, your ESC, and then your radio gear. But the finished product of this Desert Runner and the Hero body set looks fantastic. This is a real super scale truck, much more so than like a trail truck. And the electronics in this are not waterproof, so you don't want to get them wet. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and enjoyed looking at this Hero body set on the RC four-wheel drive Desert Runner. If you guys have any questions about this truck or anything else, please leave that for us down below. And if you want more info on this truck, we'll have some links down there for you as well. My name is Brett with AMain Hobbies. Thanks for watching.